Tonight we're going to learn about the main differences between Pathfinders and Adventurers. Keep watching. Hi everyone, this is Audra with Pathfinder Strong. Over the past month, I've been making friends with somebody in a state quite a ways from me. We've been talking about her Pathfinder Club and working with her with new ideas and things to help make her club run smoother. Most importantly, we've been discussing some high-level differences between Pathfinders and Adventurers because this person used to be an Adventure Director and has now found herself in the shoes of a Pathfinder Director. About a year ago, we lost our Adventure Director at our church, and somehow I found myself in the shoes of the Adventure Director also, primarily because Adventurers is a huge feeder to Pathfinders, and I didn't want our Adventure Club just to cease to exist. I have no experience with Adventurers at all, besides the fact that I know Adventurers comes before Pathfinders, and in the past year I have had to learn a lot. And one of the major things I have learned is that there is a completely different mindset you have to have when working with Adventurers versus Pathfinders. Tonight I'm going to tell you my 5 big major differences between Pathfinders and Adventurers, plus a bonus one at the end, just because. Main difference number 1, camping. When you go camping with Adventurers, you have to have parents go with you. They have to be there in order for the kids to go, for safety and insurance reasons. However, when you camp with Pathfinders, you really don't want the parents to go. Kids tend to act differently when their parents are around. They're either going to act out because they want the extra attention, or it's going to be the complete opposite, and they're going to be so embarrassed that their parents are there that they'll sit and do nothing. The thing is, with Pathfinders, we want to create a safe environment where kids can spend time with their friends, but also develop responsibility and spread their wings and fly. Number 2, awards and honors. When you do awards with Adventurers, they need a lot of help. You almost need one-on-one staff to help them with projects and activities. Everything has to be a craft, everything has to be busy and active. With Pathfinders, it's a bit different. Pathfinders are getting to the point where they can reason a little more abstractly. You can have a good discussion with a Pathfinder. You can also do a lot of project-based learning. You're also to the point where Pathfinders can start doing some of the teaching themselves. Number 3, staffing. How you staff an Adventure Club and how you staff a Pathfinder Club, in my own experience, is very different. Adventure staff is usually made up a lot of parents, and it's usually short-term. Parents will tend to move up to Pathfinders with their kids, or when their kids go to Pathfinders, they drop out of Adventurers. Go look in your Cradle Roll Sabbath School classroom, and that's where you're going to find your next Adventure Director, the parent of the newest newborn. Pathfinders, on the other hand, is a little bit different. Sometimes it's parents, sometimes it's church members, and sometimes you have part-time and full-time Pathfinder staff. People that will just come in for a few nights and teach an Investiture achievement class, and then people that are there on more of a consistent nightly basis. Mentoring is also really important in Pathfinders because your future Pathfinder Director and your future Pathfinder staff are your current Pathfinders. So make sure you have a good solid mentoring program so you can boost up your staff for the future. Number 4, curriculum. When you're choosing what to do in your Adventure Club, pretty much the adults choose everything. And then you just say, here kids, here's what we're doing. When Pathfinders is concerned, you need to get a little bit more buy-in. It's important to give the kids a choice what things they want to do. Now this doesn't mean you say, what do you want to do, kids? You can do anything you want. Usually, I would suggest giving them a few options, like, hey, here's a list of 10 honors we could do this year. Which ones are you interested in? If you want to learn more about how to give your Pathfinders choice, click this link for a video about that. Number 5 is your voice, and literally I mean like the way you speak. When you're talking about Adventures, you want to be warm and supportive and super excited and energetic about everything you do and really expressive so that you can get the kids engaged. If you talk that way to your Pathfinders, they would think you're crazy. Pathfinders are learning to have that voice so that they can teach Adventurers or teach somebody else later on. But you want to talk to the Pathfinders like they're little adults. You want to teach them to have the voice that they need when they become leaders. And here's the bonus. This is about problem management. When you're dealing with a problem or an issue in the Adventure Club, you have to deal pretty directly with the parents, and the parents advocate on behalf of their adventure. Now, the same can also be true for Pathfinders. They're still children and they need their parents to advocate on their behalf. But you're also to the point where you want Pathfinders to start learning how to manage their own conflicts. You want to teach them good conflict resolution and how to work out problems and issues on their own and how to advocate for themselves. If you find yourself wearing both hats, Adventurer and Pathfinder Director, or if you find yourself with a new hat on, like you used to be Adventurer Director and now you're Pathfinder Director, you're going to notice a lot of nuances and differences between the two. If you have any further suggestions or comments on how to help somebody in that situation, please comment below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who could benefit from this video. I'll see you next time.